So grab your rollers and then have a seat onto your right hip. Lean onto the right, cross the right leg over the left, and roll up and down. If crossing it is too much, you can still roll with a straight leg. So you choose. The cross just gives it a little bit of a stretch as well. That outdoor balcony situation looks lovely. So nice. Good. Stay on the spot that feels a little bit tight. You can even take your elbow down to the floor to get into it even more. And just stay there for 10 seconds. Good. Now don't switch hips. You're gonna take that roller underneath the right hamstring. So prop yourself up onto your hands behind you and start to roll up and down the hamstring. You can get all different ranges. You can turn your knee and hip inward. You can turn it outward, just depending on where you need it. You can even get a little bit of adductor if you turn it in enough, so the inner thigh muscle. Take your time. Go slowly up and down, relaxing that leg as much as you can. Very nice, and let's switch it out. Take it underneath the left calf, so we're just taking it down the leg. Glute, hamstring, calf. Point your toe, and then roll the length of the calf. If you feel more at the bottom, you can stay down there. If you feel more at the top, stay up there. Especially after that athletic conditioning, lots of calf work. You want to loosen those up.
I've never understood the winter winds.
A few more rolls, maybe a couple side to side. And let's switch it over to the left. So take the roller underneath the left glute, and we'll go back from the top on the left side. So cross left over right, lean onto it, and roll up and down. We're gonna really focus on the back of the body in today's stretch, so with hamstrings and glutes and back. So thoracic mobility, hamstring and glute flexibility and mobilization. Few more rolls. You can take your elbow down to the floor if you want more intensity, or maybe stop rolling. Find that spot that needs you to just put your weight into it. So sink into it. And then switch it out and go to the hamstring. So take the roller underneath the back of the left thigh, prop yourself up onto your hands and roll up and down. Nice and slow. And now take it underneath the calf. If you need a little bit longer there, stay there. That's great. Go for the calf, point the toe, and start to roll. Sometimes there can be a lot of tension at the bottom of the calf, and when you roll side to side, that can be helpful. We'll do 10 more seconds here. Very good. Awesome. All right, so let's take it underneath the back. I want you to take the roller, not on the shoulder blades, just below the shoulder blades. Lie onto your back. Tuck your chin in just a little bit as if you're squeezing an orange between your chin and your chest. Hands behind your head, and start to roll up and down the back. Now you can go above the shoulder blades. You bring it down a little bit lower. Go So nice and slow, relaxing your weight into the roller. Now extend your left arm straight. The roller is going to be just below the armpit, and then roll onto the left a little bit. Just rolling the lat, the whole area there, near the armpit. Breathe. It's really painful. Turn a little more if you can. Woo! And then switch sides. Take it to the right side. Sometimes that area between the shoulder blade and the top of the shoulder can get really tight. Good. Okay, that's sufficient. Take it back to where you started, underneath the shoulder blades, just below the shoulder blades. Take your hands behind your head. You're just gonna do a little bit of an extension, leaning back, and then come back up. You want to feel a stretch, no pain. Breathe through it. Exhale as you come down, inhale, come back up. Let's do one more. Good, brace the core or lean onto one elbow, slide that roller out. Nice work, you come into a child pose. Keep your roller nearby though, just keep it near kind of like beside your arms. Knees are gonna be a little wider than hip width, and take the arms forward, drop your head to the floor. Use your breath to get your bums a little closer to your heels. Now take your left hand behind your head. Lift yourself up a little bit and turn as much as you can to the left. Opening the chest to the left, then bring it back down. Open to the left, and then bring it back down. Right arm is still on the floor supporting you. 2 more. 1 more. And switch sides. Left arm on the ground, right hand behind your head, rotate to the right. Even if it's 1 inch of rotation, that's okay, it will get better. Good. 2, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good, awesome. Take your roller. Take it in front of you and push your, just above, like put your tricep on it. So just above the elbow. And just sink into it, roll away from it. You can take your hands behind your head. And you're just trying to open through the body, through the side of the body, through the lap, through the shoulders. Elbows are about shoulder width apart. Just stay here. Keep dropping your head towards the floor, towards the roller. Deep breaths. For 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way up. Nice work. Awesome. Roller to the side. Keep it nearby so you can grab it when we're into some lunge positions. Still keep it nearby. Hands to the floor. Tuck your toes in and lift yourself up into a downward dog. Pedal your feet left and right. Now drop your knees towards the floor as if you're about to go into a bear crawl or beast position. So drop the knees towards the floor, flatten the back, don't let them touch or tight, and then push the hips back up in the air. You're gonna do a few like that. So breathe in, come down, knees hover above the floor. Exhale, push your hips up even higher than last time. Inhale, come back down. Press back up. 1 more time. Down. And up. Now press your heels towards the floor. You can walk up your dog, push left and right. Wrap your left foot around your right calf. Press your heel towards the floor. You should feel opening in the back of the body, the back of the legs. Switch sides. Left foot to the floor, right foot wraps around the left calf. Drag your heel towards the ground. Three, 2, and 1. Lift your right leg up in the air. Step it forward to a high lunge. Squeeze your thighs together. Lift your arms up. Stay here. Squeeze that left glute hard as you can. Tuck in the tailbone. Keep reaching the arms up. Hands back to the floor. Open to the right. Now grab your roller nearby, hopefully. Take it to the floor. Drop your knee to the ground. And then you can take that right foot forward a little bit more. Stay here up on the roller, or work towards getting your elbows to the floor. Floor or roller. Good. Hold it here. Now hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Walk your hands back up if they're bent. Still on the roller. Keep them on the roller. You're going to sit back. Keep your hands on the roller, stretching the hamstring. So you're reaching the roller as far forward as you can now. Start to roll it away from you. And that's going to get you closer to that thigh. Walk it back in. Lift your chest up a little bit. And then walk the roller back out. So we're just rolling the roller back in and out. So stay in that hamstring stretch. Walk the roller in, lift the chest. Walk the roller out. One more time, walk the roller in. Walk it out. And this is where you're gonna stay. Reach, 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 reach. Go back forward into that lunge, keep your knee on the ground, and see if you can come just a little bit lower or get your elbows a little closer to that roller. Hug your right hug your right knee in towards your right shoulder. And if you're feeling like it's easy on the roller, you can feel free to take your elbows to the floor. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Walk your hands back up. Slide that roller up to your left side so it's nearby. Hands to the floor and push yourself back any way you want into a downward dog. So you come to a tabletop, you can kick right back into your downward dog. Anything you want. Lift your left leg up in the air as high as you can. Squeeze the left glute. Keep the leg straight. Now step the left foot forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your right glutes. Lift your arms up. Good. Sink a little deeper. Straighten that back leg a little more. Hands to the floor. Straighten that back leg one more time. Open and rotate to the left. Nice work. Hands back down. Drop your right knee to the ground. Slide that left foot forward just a little bit more. And then take your roller inside the left foot if you need it. You can take yoga blocks too. That also works. And then drop down to your elbows or stay up high. I'm going to start up high. Now hug that left knee in towards your body. Good. Few deep breaths. It's going to help you get a little bit lower. You can start to bend your elbows if you're still straight. If you're straight the whole time, it's all good.
Kill beats, let's go.
Walk your hands back up. Hands on the roller. Shift back, lift the left toes off the floor. You've got your hamstring stretched now. Now lift up tall, fingertips on the roller. Now roll that roller away from you, as far as you can. Bring it back in. Roll it back up. Good. Keep a soft bend in that left knee. And straighten it. Keep walking it in and out. Just be careful you don't walk it out too much. Couple more. Walk it out. A little further each time, even if it's a millimeter. All right, and let's stay out here. Toes are facing up instead of a turnout. Leg is straight, knee is facing the ceiling. And tuck the back toes in if they're untucked. Push forward back into that lunge. Back knee is still on the ground. Elbows down to the floor if you can, or down to your roller or yoga block. That finally stopped sweating. Stay here. Walk your hands back up. Awesome job. All you have to do is just slide that leg back and then come into a tabletop position. Slide the roller out. From the tabletop, you're going to take clockwise circles around the wrists. Counterclockwise. Now turn your wrists so that they're facing opposite direction. Fingertips are pointing towards you, and I want you to rock forward and back. Like that, good. Just preparing us for a bit of animal flow in just a second. Good. Take a comfortable seated position. Take your hands, interlace your fingers, and roll your wrists around in circles. The next one we're going to do is going to work on your hip extension, your hip flexibility, and your thoracic rotation. So we're going to break down the crab reach. So setting yourself up into a crab reach, you're going to have your feet a little wider than hip width apart, your hands behind you, your body making an M shape, a long M. We're going to start with just lifting the hips off the ground and lifting your hips high as you can. I want you to look slightly forward and up. Squeeze your butt here, opening up the hips. So take a few breaths, opening the shoulders 2 and lower down. Good. Do that again. Lift your hips just up the ground and high as you can. 3, 2, 1, lower. Good. Now when we do it, we're only going to lift the hips 1 inch off the ground. Watch first. Hand is going to come 6 inches from your face. I want you to keep even weight between right and left foot. You're going to drive your hips up high as you can. Then you're going to look down to your hands without rotating the hips. We're going to rotate from the mid-upper back and look down towards that hand. So you're keeping the hips facing the ceiling versus getting that rotation from here. So we're rotating from there. So give it a try. Lift the hips 1 inch, lift the hips up in the air, look and rotate down. Keep switching sides, left and right, experiment with it. If you're at the top and you don't feel your glutes engaged, squeeze them. Drive up, look to the ceiling. Press evenly through both feet as you look towards the floor. Do a couple more, rest when you need to. Do one more. And bring it down. Awesome work, you guys. All right, let's go into one more position. Let's get into our pigeon stretch to finish, and then we're done. So hips up in the air, pedal your feet left and right. You're gonna lift that right leg up in the air, twirl up that leg, and take your right knee to your right elbow, slide it down to the right wrist, slide that left leg back, and then get into your pigeon. You can stay up tall here, or bring it down towards the floor or onto your roller. We're gonna spend a minute here.
Maybe today I don't get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy a motor for mama. But the enemy won't worry me. I go show all of them tragedy. No be today, no be today.
Deep breath. It's gonna help you think into it a little bit more.
If I keep up for long, because you don't know that day, Jesus Christ, he go come. So if you see me today, I know my love. I know my love. Oh, my love. Anybody
Walk your hands back up, press into your downward dog, and repeat the exact same thing on the left. Take your time. Left leg goes up. Open up that hip to the left. Knee to elbow, slide to wrist. Oftentimes, one leg feels tighter than the other, so take your time getting into it.
Do it.
One minute here. Close your eyes, it helps if you relax. Good. Shift your weight over to the left hip. Swing your legs around and then lie onto your back. If you wanted to take like a full lie onto your back, you can, palms facing up, or you can slide the roller underneath your back, your head, and that's going to be a nice chest opener here. Big deep breaths, belly rises and falls. One last big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Open your eyes, they're closed, wiggle your toes and fingers. 20 minutes or more to time it. Awesome work today, everyone. Really, really good. We focused on a few new things today, so I hope you enjoyed it and took something new. It's humid. We're gonna see that today. Awesome, you guys.